Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another course vlog. This time I'm out here at the Golf Club of California, out here in Fallbrook, California. I'm going to bring you another 18-hole course vlog. Please make sure you click that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and leave this video a thumbs up if you like it after you watch it. Here we go. Hole number one here is a mid-sized par 4 measuring under 400 yards from the tips. Only 340 yards from the white tees. That bunker down the left is going to be reachable with a 3-wood or driver for me, so I'm going to be laying back with a 2-iron off the tee. The green is well protected with plenty of bunkers on the left and right-hand side to swallow up anything you have, and a bad shot to the right-hand side could catch the hazard down there. Plays just like a water hazard down in there. Got to be careful. Nice little smooth 2-iron down the fairway. I knew it wasn't going to reach that bunker down there, and it made the fairway play a lot wider for me. Here, a gap wedge from 120 yards to a front flag. Now, the ball was sitting below my feet, and I was trying to play for the ball to go a little bit right with that slope. Unfortunately, I hit it dead straight where I was aiming and ended up here on this hill. Took my 64-degree wedge and was going to play a little bump and run down the hill, trying to judge that speed just right. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. Let's go. Come on, baby. Ooh, baby, that was a good chip in to start the day. Oh my God, my adrenaline was absolutely through the roof. And I'm facing my favorite kind of hole right here, a beautiful reachable par 5. Off the tee, what do we got to deal with? Bunkers down the left, and that hazard is off to the right once again. The fairway here runs out before the green, so you got to make the decision going in. Can you fly that little bit of hazard or not? And the green is very tucked behind all those tall trees. You got to know your line into the green to have any sort of a shot to hit it in two. The pin today was sitting pretty much dead in the middle of the green. Therefore, I was able to have a decent look at it from the fairway. First things first, though, got to put it in the fairway. That one was a little bit tuggy, just like the first tee shot and the second shot there. Everything was a little bit tuggy to start. Up here in the brush, and I just had to chip it on down into the fairway to give myself some sort of look at it. Play the hole like a par 3. So what do we got here? We got third shot, 140 yards, and it's going to be a full pitching wedge for me, taking it right up and over the trees. Looked pretty good. It hit close to the hole and it spun back to the front of the green. A 25-foot look at birdie here, and you know, the greens today were running very quick, and man, they were running pure. Really had to judge the speed properly up the hill, but the good thing with quick and pure greens is if you can see the lines, they run right where you look. A 4-foot par putt wasn't much of an issue. Tap that thing in, salvage the par, and we're on to number 3. Another hole that wraps right up against a hazard off to the right-hand side. This is a short tee shot. Got to lay it up short of that pot bunker. That's 280 yards off of my black tee. You then have an elevated green. That pot bunker in front of it was really protecting this flag today. The flag is sitting up in the back right section. It's almost blind from the fairway as well. You got to be on the left-hand side of this fairway to have a look at this flag. Couldn't even hit my 2-iron here, and as you can see, the fairway really pinched down. And I try to give the camera some sort of a look here on my approach shot. As you can see, the pin was tucked way around the corner, and I thought I had enough. I got it all the way up there on the plateau and was facing a really slippery one here for birdie. Oh boy, I've been trying to teach myself to not get so quick over these 3 or 4 footers because I do things just like that. I'm gonna count the bogey back to even par, and we got another par 4 in front of us. Sitting right at 400 yards. This one's gonna wrap around to the left-hand side, wrapping around another hazard there. The big center line bunker. Who likes things right down the middle? Come on. Gotta decide left or right. The prudent decision is try to tuck it down the left-hand side and give yourself a look. This green is elevated again, tucked off to the right-hand side. You can't be short. You can't be left. I mean, that's a big 10, 15-foot slope down on the left-hand side of that flag. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a camera issue off the tee box, but I did hit my driver down to the middle of the fairway, leaving myself this 61 yards into the flag.
You know, Rick Shields is a big proponent of saying that you only hit drivers on YouTube, but when I'm trying to shoot a score, I definitely have to be mindful. I mean, I left myself 60 yards to a little elevated front flag that I couldn't get to with a little half wedge. Needed to flirt with that bunker and be a little bit further right.
And therefore, to this front flag, I had a very, very long downhill slippery putt. Hold on tight.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Finally, I was able to judge the speed just perfect. A tap-in par, and we're on to the first par 3 of the day. Number 5 here is a little short one, only 150 yards from the back. Simple 9-iron for me over the water here. Just got to pinch it in between the water and the bunker. I thought that was absolutely perfect, and it was perfectly in the bunker. Tried to splash one out, but these greens are rock hard, super fast and firm, and look at this thing go. Bye-bye, out of the camera's view, and I got myself a long par putt tester here. Nope. Another bogey. Just got to get up and down from the sand, and we'll be okay there. Another par 5, and this one's gonna be really, really difficult. It is the number 1 handicap for a reason. 593, and it is dead up the hill. Generally, it does play with the wind at your back, so it does help you a little bit. Off the tee, you got hazard all down the right-hand side, and that bunker is going to come into play off the left. Your layup, which is definite, even for me, is going to have to be decided with another split decision up here. As you see on the left-hand side, the fairway does run out, and we got to jump over the hazard at one point or another. Sometimes your layups can go over there on the right-hand side, but to be honest with you, I do suggest staying on the left. It will give you a much flatter lie, and then you can play up into the green. You're probably going to have a blind look into the green eventually, though, as everything continues to climb up the hill all the way to the green. Really was able to unload on that driver downwind and was able to get as much roll as I possibly could. But playing uphill, even downwind, I left myself over 300 yards into the green, and playing over that hazard, that's no shot that I got. So picked my club wisely here, wanted to leave myself a full gap wedge in with that 5-iron. And here we face in 110 yards to a back flag, still downwind. Don't mind my reaction there. That ball landed on the hill behind the flag and spun back down onto the green, leaving myself a makeable birdie putt that I did not make. A tap-in par. On to the next one. This here, I mean, if you could call it signature, this is what this golf course has got to be known for. This beautiful hole number 7 is the donut hole, as I'll affectionately call it. Look at that beautiful little white bunker smack in the middle of that green. Today we were facing a front left hole location on the donut, and that's maybe one of the trickiest on all of the green, because if you're not on the proper location, the slopes are super severe.
I don't know if you can see my buddy's pitch mark over there, but it landed right at the top of the hill. And that thing trickled all the way down here to 4 or 5 feet. Much better than being up there where I am, next to the donut green, or next to the donut bunker, should I say. That is going to be a quick putt.
A quick putt indeed. I had to hit this thing like it was only a 2-foot putt.
Oh my gosh.
Almost made it, but the thing rolled all the way out and onto the fringe. I tried to line it up and give it a roll, but I still couldn't make that 10-footer off the fringe, and it was a tap-in 3-putt bogey. Not something I wanted to see at all. Hole number 8 here. Now, number 7 handicap I really think is quite deceiving. It's playing straight downhill and straight into the breeze. Now for me, a driver over the left-hand side of that hazard is about 295 yards to carry. So I've got to hit everything I've got because it's into this breeze. It's a solid 2-club breeze all day long, but it is really downhill as well, and I can kind of compensate for that. The driver was going straight. Let's give it all I got. That was perfect. Absolutely perfect. I saw it bounce on the other side of the hazard, and that's all I could ask for. A beautiful gap wedge number into this middle flag. I thought I hit it pretty good, but that breeze really held it up and it spun it back to the front of the green. From this distance, after making that 3-putt bogey on the last hole, I'm really looking just for the 2-putt par. A birdie would be a little bit of icing on top of the cake, but it's a nice little cozy on down there, and tap in the 3-footer for par. We're on to one more. Number 9 here, number 3 handicap. It's pretty difficult into the green for sure. It is a little wider off the tee than most of the holes here because there's really no hazards off to the left or right that you have to deal with. This is all about the second shot. If you're on the left half of the fairway, you're going to have a look into the green. The right half will be blocked out by all those trees. Make sure you get your number correct into this elevated plateau green. Today we are playing a back center hole location, and there is a couple bunkers and those deep crevasses around that you just don't want to be. Nice little finishing hole to the front 9 here. First things first, driver off the tee because there's plenty of room down there. Another one right down Broadway. A 9-iron into the breeze, back flag. Let's hit one close. Made sure I got that one to turn over a little bit. Did not want it to get held up in the breeze, and I left it pin high here. Left-hand side, 20 feet for birdie. Let's close out this front 9 in style. Alrighty, no blood on the last.
Oh boy, tough one to miss there on the last. Well, that's all right. Done with this 9 holes, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. See you all next week. Later.